happy happy hour. Welcome to our Happy Hour Friday. My name is Aubrey.
And I'm Caitlin.
And today we are discussing our favorite Memorial Day pairings. We're so excited to share with you and hope that you guys have an awesome Memorial Day weekend.
And this is definitely the way we like to celebrate the holiday, despite everything that's going on. So, without further ado, we're going to kind of go through the different recipes that we picked out. They are live on our blog as well, and talk about the different wines that we chose to pair with them. I go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Take it away.
So I prepared kind of the appetizer portion of the meal, and I tend to feed a small army, so they're large portions. So I love using things from my garden. I grow a lot of stuff here in Napa. So the recipe I chose is going to be fresh beets, carrots, mint, and oranges. It's a really simple, super refreshing recipe, and as probably many of you know, mint grows like crazy. And so you basically just mix it with some olive oil, you roast the vegetables, and you can see here it's a super colorful salad. It's great on the table. And this is something that I pair with the Ultra Brut. The Ultra Brut is probably my favorite of all the wines that we make. Very refreshing, clean, bright. It's a great palate cleanser to kind of start off your meal. And that transitions really nicely into my macaroni salad. So this is a huge bowl of macaroni salad. I definitely doubled the recipe here. And this is a recipe, my mom's from Louisiana, so I love using kind of Cajun, Creole. I love all those flavors, and I do like spicy food. Do you like spicy food?
I love spicy food.
Yes. So I used pickled okra, which is in the recipe. That's what it calls for, but you can also use pickled green beans or string beans if you aren't a big okra fan. It also calls for Creole mustard, which not a lot of people keep on hand, so you can substitute that as well. If you like doing honey mustard or brown mustard, regular mustard, all of the above is a great substitute for that. And again, I definitely went heavy on the macaroni here, so feel free to make as much or as little as you like. And I love the Ultra Brut with this as well because it cuts through the creaminess. There's a lot of sour cream, mayonnaise, lots of rich flavors in this macaroni salad, so the lightness of the Ultra Brut kind of cuts through all of that and is a really nice pairing. But you could also do like things with like things, which is another great way to pair. And so another wine that's only available here at the winery that you can't find elsewhere, very small production, is our Chula Vista Chardonnay. And the Chardonnay that we have up here, this is a very medium-bodied, well-balanced Chardonnay. It's not too rich, it's not overly oaked or heavy or creamy, so it's a great food pairing wine and goes very nicely with a multitude of different dishes. So again, I could pair it with my macaroni salad, or in Aubrey's case, you can pair it with some of her dishes that she made.
Yes, and both of these wines, all of these wines are on our website. The Chula Vista was just released last month, so definitely highly recommend it. With that, I made the side and the main course, so I'll start with my side. My favorite recipe is potatoes. I eat potatoes with every meal, basically. So this one is really easy. It's roasted garlic and onion potatoes. Super simple to make, and I honestly make them with salmon, steak, chicken, really any type of poultry, any type of meat, because it is so good and so simple. The recipe is up on the blog. You just throw it in the oven for an hour and roast it, and perfect. Voila. And like Caitlin was saying, that this really also pairs well with the Chardonnay. Chardonnay, we're recommending these three wines because you can start with the Ultra Brut or continue the whole meal with all three, which is what I think.
That's fine. I'll just have Ultra Brut the whole time.
We will do all of them at once because these are all excellent pairings and so versatile. So with that, the main course is my mother-in-law's very secret and very famous Chamorro barbecue chicken. Which
smells incredible. It's like permeating the whole room. It's great.
It smells so good and it is delicious. So Chamorro means that is the people, what their name is, from Guam. And my mother-in-law and my boyfriend are from Guam. So they have passed down this tradition and this recipe to me, and I make it all the time because it is really easy and it is absolutely delicious and goes with everything. I really like to pair it with our 2017 Estate Pinot Noir because this wine is incredibly versatile. You can start the meal with Pinot Noir and end it. It really goes with everything. So
And
really,
isn't it your favorite?
It is my favorite. I am a bubbles girl, but the Estate Pinot Noir does have my heart. I drink it all the time. So yeah, we're continuing the wines with our side and our main course.
And the other reason we chose these three wines is because often if you're kind of celebrating with family near or far, everyone kind of likes different wines, and we really felt like these three encapsulated three different areas of our winemaking style that makes everybody happy, no matter what they're eating or where they are. So we love all three, but they're the most versatile, I think, of what we have.
Definitely. And
last but not least, the grand finale.
I don't want to drop it, but
this beauty, so our kitchen manager, Edna, she's an incredible chef. She makes wonderful food, and this is a take off of Ina Garten's strawberry tart recipe. I don't want to drop it either, but if you can kind of see the detail here. So she actually made a chamomile pastry cream, which is in the middle, and then it's decorated with the chamomile flowers on top, as well as the strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. It's incredibly festive, perfect for Memorial Day, and tastes pretty delicious. Yes. So we couldn't attempt something this beautiful, but she chipped in and made us something for our table, for sure, that is a crowd pleaser.
Yes, thank you so much, Edna. We really appreciate you.
And so we also, and being festive, you want to decorate your table, decorate your house, make things as fun and joyous as possible. This is probably one of my favorite holidays, second to the 4th of July. I'm from the East Coast, and this is definitely the start of summer back east. The beach is open. Yes. There's lots of barbecues, sometimes some fireworks, but we wanted to also talk to you guys a little bit about how we decorate our table.
Yes, so as you can see, we have our very festive red, white, and blue balloons. Did you get these off Amazon?
Yeah, these are an easy find on Amazon. Confetti balloons are a great addition to a party, and regular balloons are great. No one has any complaints about regular balloons, but these are just a little bit more festive and fun and great to just have around the house, have on your table, and definitely brings a smile to everybody's face. And then Aubrey made these beautiful ice cubes for your ice bucket.
This thing is heavier than it looks, but this instruction is also up on our website, on our blog. It's a really simple way to add some color and some beauty to your ice bucket. Basically, all you need is distilled water and some fresh cut roses, or really any type of flower. If you do want to make them edible, you can also do that as well. I haven't tried that, but these ones are not edible. But all you do is cut the tops off the roses, and then you freeze them into silicone cups each quarter so that the rose doesn't float to the top. And then you just add it to your ice bucket, and voila, it looks beautiful.
And they're very colorful, and again, as she said, you can kind of change up the color and different types of flowers. So if it doesn't just have to be for one specific holiday, but you can do them kind of year-round for different activities.
I did them for my birthday and my dad's birthday, and so many people's birthdays. It's just a really fun, easy way to add a little bit of beauty to your bucket.
Oh, I like that. And Mother's Day, too. That's always a good one, especially if you're doing fresh flowers in a bucket for Mother's Day. And then something else, too, that we wanted to talk about, this is on our website as well. This is one of the niftiest devices, especially if you're going to be outside. I know here in California, the temperatures are supposed to get a lot higher next week. So if you're going to be outside picnicking with your family or just enjoying your backyard, the Ultra Chiller that we have on our site, this will hold your bottle of wine. It has a top that kind of comes off, and you put your cold bottle already in there, and it keeps the bottle cold for 6 hours, 8 hours.
Wow.
And so you can be out in the warm temperatures all day, and you don't need, as much as we love our ice bucket, you don't need the ice bucket. Things won't melt or drip or get anywhere. And it's just a really nice way to kind of, I like marble, and obviously you can tell we like marble.
We love marble.
So this is just a really beautiful way to keep your bottle cold and outside with you while you're enjoying the weather.
Yeah, so these are our favorite pairings for Memorial Day. We want to know if there's any questions about our recipes or our marble chiller or anything.
Somebody would like to see the ice cube. Is it possible for you to show that to the camera? A little tricky. We do have them up on our blog, and there's some great photos there as well if you want to see them.
So disclaimer, I don't know how close you can see these. You're supposed to use distilled water, and I did not last night. It is a process to make them just because you need to make them several days in advance just so they can freeze quarter by quarter, but they are really beautiful, and I recommend using darker flowers because white and light pink doesn't really show up that well, but when you use darker flowers, it really stands out and looks really great. So those instructions are on our website under our blog.
And we do have them mixed in this ice bucket with some regular ice, just because you can kind of go overboard with making iced flowers. So, and it's a little bit easier if you mix it with regular ice. But they look beautiful. If you couldn't see them on camera. Did we have any other questions? All right. Well, we hope you guys have a great Memorial Day. Enjoy the time with your family and being outside in the weather and all the great cooking options. These are just some of our favorites, but I know that, there's lots of options out there, and I'm sure you're going to be barbecuing up a storm. So thank you so much for joining us.
And definitely share any of your Memorial Day recipes or pairings with us on social media. We love to see those and see what wines you guys are enjoying right now.
Do we have a hashtag?
You can just tag us at Domaine Carneros, maybe Memorial Day pairings, so we can see it. And thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend with your family and loved ones.
Cheers.
Cheers.